Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Apparently, the House of Reps, honorable senators are beginning to consider the issue of IPOB Nnamdi Kanu is becoming a strong consideration in the House, and a lot of drama is taking place in the House right now. We're going to give full details on what transpired in the House of Representatives on the issue of Biafra agitation, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified. Data channel on YouTube, where the House of Representatives has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to address the issues surrounding the indigenous peoples of Biafra IPOB through political and diplomatic means. The lawmakers believe that this approach will help resolve the ongoing insecurity in the southeast region of the country. They also urge the government to consult with political, traditional and religious leaders in Ebonyi State and Southeast to find a lasting solution. The call for action came after a motion was presented by Honorable Eze Nwachukwu highlighting the recent killings in Ebonyi, Ohakwo Federal Constituency. During the discussion, Honorable Ginger Onwusibe called for the release of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and urged President Tinubu to take action. However, there were differing opinions within the House, with some cautioning against interfering in the matter while it is still under legal consideration. Ultimately, the House aims to find an amicable solution to the situation and ensure the safety and security of the Southeast. Let me go into full details exactly how it all went down. Well, the Speaker of the House of Representative that's Tajuddin Abbas, on Thursday stepped down an amendment motion seeking to release Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, following the recommendation by Rep. Ginger Onwusibe, Labour Party from Abia, following a motion by Rep. Eze Nwachukwu, PDP Ebonyi in Abuja during plenary. Eze had moved a motion titled Need to Forestall Further Killings in Ebonyi Local Government Area and the Rising Insecurity in Ebonyi, Ohakwo Federal Constituency in Ebonyi State. But Onwusibe, representing Isialangwa, north of Abia State, had asked the House to amend the motion to ensure the release of Kanu so as to end the disturbing cases of killings in the southeastern part of the country. Kanu had been in the custody of the Department of State Security (DSS), in spite ruling by the court to release him. In his motion, Eze urged the President Bola Tinubu-led administration to consult with political, traditional and religious leaders in Ebonyi State and Southeast. This, according to him, is to find a lasting solution to the insecurity in the Southeast. He also urged the Acting Inspector General of Police to mobilize armored personnel carriers to strategic points across Ebonyi State to forestall future attacks. He further urged the Nigerian police force and other relevant security agencies to ensure effective policing of Ebonyi, Ohakwo Federal Constituencies of Ebonyi State, other states of the Southeast and the entire country. He also urged the Nigerian police force to engage in training of the vigilante group for intelligence gathering and effective community policing. He asked that the House mandate the Committee on Police Affairs, that's when constituted, to make budgetary provisions for Nigerian police force to acquire more combat helicopters. This, according to him, is to ensure proper surveillance of Southeast states and Nigeria in general. However, an amendment to the motion to include the release of Nnamdi Kanu was rejected and deferred by the Speaker, who said the subject matter should not come under the motion on Ebonyi killings. But Onwusibe said the insecurity was a result of the prolonged detention of Kanu, adding that the government should consider a way of releasing him so as to restore peace to the region. However, Rep. Ibrahim Halims, the deputy leader of the House, rejected the amendment, saying matters like that are always determined by court and not by parliamentary decision. In his contribution, Rep. Benjamin Kalu, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Rep, said the motion moved by Onwusibe was to find an amicable way of resolving the issue with regards to Kanu. He added that what the prayer of the amendment should read was to urge Mr. President to use any other diplomatic or political approach to find a lasting solution to this issue. According to him, those of us from the region know where the shoe is pinching us. In his ruling, Abbas said, and I quote, "This is a topical issue. My ruling on this is that I would defer ruling on this at this particular time." I take that again. This is a typical issue. My ruling on this is that I would defer ruling on this at this particular time, and I will invite both the minority and majority leaders. This, according to him, is to consult and see what the point of the law says before he makes his position known. So while I rule on other motions and amendments that have been proposed, that particular one is suspended for ruling next week after due consultation. Nigerians have been reacting to this. Don't forget that just fairly recently, Senator Ifeanyi had to call out the person of Simon Ekpa. I think they call him Simon Ekpa. Maybe I call him Simon Ekpa. He spoke a lot, and now it's now in the House. Most of the senators, most of the honorable members from the southeastern part of Nigeria are the one even pushing the motion to look into the issue of Nnamdi Kanu's release, because they understand. Sit at home every Monday it's crippling the economy of Southeast, and they understand that their constituents in their constituency are also feeling the bite. 5 days sometimes for Nigerians is not even good. It's not enough to make money because of the hardship of the country. How much more producing one? Now, to even make it more interesting, just fairly recently, they even called for 1 week. Sometimes, in between the weeks, in between the month, you see, they will call for 3 days stretch. They call for 7 days stretch. They will say the days that the law court will meet, they will not be, they will be sit at home, even though Monday have been observed. So it's really crippling the economy. Leave sentiment aside, and the legislatures, the politicians are beginning to feel the bite. Of course, many Nigerians are talking. I will take cross-section of what Nigerians are saying in quick succession. This one here says, the Honorable Speaker acted wisely. Everything is not done on the open. Kanu will eventually get freedom, and insecurities in the southeast will become a thing of the past. Somebody said, Honorable Speaker acted wisely. And the person here says, you see, they want independence. They are killing themselves. Who are they going to rule later? They set their home on fire. That Baba says they should come back home to develop the remaining small land. This is serious. And that person here says, let them continue to be doing themselves bad because of Kanu. Why should the Honorable House of Rep intervene in a matter before the court of law? This IPOB will not cease to amaze me. Now, this matter, when they keep saying this thing, this matter have been ruled over and over again, but the past administration just played deaf ears to it. I think going forward, if it affects a region, they should just look into it once and for all and let this matter be settled once and for all. If they need to call on the judiciary to look into the matter, by all means. They act independently, but they act unanimously to keep the country going. It doesn't pay anybody if the country goes, or any part of the region goes into some sort of anarchy. Parallel government is not, to me, is not advisable. Shouldn't even be encouraged. So anything that will bring peace to any part of the country should please be encouraged. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation.